our communication.
Let's hear it from Megan.
Through your disc personality, we have Nagham Alsamari.
It's okay. Let's hear it from Megan again.
I'm so sorry.
Hi, ladies. My name is Nagham Alsamari, and yesterday I was at a summit, and I had to do the same thing, and I said, I actually had to write down GNAW. How do you say that? GNAW. What's that? Gnaw. And then what do you chew on? Gum. So put those together. Gnaw, gum. That's how you say my name. And I go through this every time, and that's okay. That's part of the education. I'm a former teacher and a former school principal, so I'm used to that. But I appreciate you trying. Thank you so much. I'm from MCAN Leadership Development, and I'm a professional speaker, resilience coach, and a DISC consultant. And I work with individuals and organizations to help them take that challenge they go through and turn that into an opportunity so that they don't just survive, but thrive through it. And I don't just speak about resilience and self-awareness. I actually have lived it my entire life. I used to be a refugee in a desert camp after leaving Iraq, war-torn Iraq, survived so much and made it work for me. I became a leader, I became a business owner, and I absolutely love helping other people. And we start with finding out about yourself by building that self-awareness through DISC. And this is what we're going to do today. We're going to work on self-awareness, and we're going to improve communication. And I know you're excited about the things in front of you. So let's get started. I know you're eating, but I'm going to make you do a lot of stuff. So hope you're ready for that. The first thing that you have on your table are the number sheets that you see. And in the basket, there are pens. So what I'd like for you to do is take one sheet and take a pen. And what we're going to do, don't do anything until I say go. What we're going to do is, when I tell you to start, you're going to take your pen and you're going to circle the numbers in sequential order. So you're going to start with the first number, 1, and then, yep, don't do it until I say go.
Okay.
Don't do it, don't do it. I'm watching you. All right. So I'm going to time you, and we're going to do this for 45 seconds, okay? So you're going to find number 1, circle it, then you're going to find number 2, circle it, number 3. Okay, you get the idea. All right. All right, ready, set, go. 45 seconds. Do, 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 do. I don't have that music. That's a 46, Karen. Are you trying to be innovative? Nice try, but you have to find the actual number. And time. Time. Pens down, no cheating. I'm watching. All right. Otherwise, you're going to be going to the principal's office. I'm just kidding. All right. So, how many of you found up to number 10? Raise your hand. Okay. How many found up to number 12? 15. Ooh. Okay. 16. 17, 18, what's the highest number? Woo! All right. Is there anything higher than 22? No? Okay. We're going to do this one more time. So I want you to take another clean sheet.
Okay.
But I'm going to give you the secret to doing this. What is your name? Katie. So you're going to beat Katie. You ready to beat Katie? No. All right. All right. So, take a clean sheet, and I want you to, oh, do you not have one? You got it? Okay. All right, look at the screen over here, ladies and gentlemen. There is a little notch at the top, Okay, do you see that little line?
Yep.
Okay, and there's one at the bottom. Take your pen and draw a straight line from top to bottom. Connect the lines, yes. Do the same thing for the sides. Yes, now you have 4 quadrants.
Oh my gosh.
Now you can also see that the number 1 can be found in the upper, what is it, left for you, or left quadrant. Number 2 is right across from it. Number 3 is at the bottom. Number 4 is is across from it. Number 5 is back up, and you're going in a circle. Do you see that order? All right, you ready to do this again? 45 seconds? All right, go. The number to beat is 22. I'm sure you could do more. All of a sudden, no one's eating anymore. And time. Oh, did you get 22? All right, who has more than 22? What's the highest number? 20, what? Oh, awesome. Awesome, what'd you get? 27? 33, who's got more than 33? Oh, awesome. So what's the difference between the first time and the second time?
We had a plan.
We had a plan. We saw the pattern. We know what to do. And this is exactly what DISC is. It really is about seeing patterns in human behavior. It's not about labeling you. You're a D or an I or S. It's about seeing that pattern and figuring out what's the best way to communicate with each other. First, by learning about yourself. Because how many of us actually grow up knowing exactly what your power is, what your strength is, what you need to work? You still don't know, right? It takes time to do this. And by learning about your DISC personality, you get to explore that. Before we get into that, I wanted to share that you have this in front of you, this little booklet. And there are some reflection questions you do not need to do right now. I do want to draw your attention to reflection 2. And reflection 2 says, think of a person in your life, whether at work or in your personal life, colleague, a friend, doesn't matter, but this person you find challenging to communicate with. Think about that person. Yeah, I know, right? Just one, that's a question. But let's just focus on one. I know, we have a lot more, but who's a person you just don't seem to understand, or they don't understand you, no matter how hard you try, okay? I just want you to just keep that person in your head. Keep this, I'm sorry to do this to you. I know you're having a lot of fun, but let's do that for a second. As we go through these activities, I want you to kind of think about your interactions with that person, okay? And then the other things too on this here, reflection 3 you can do later on your own as you're going through DISC. I want you to kind of see, oh, am I a D, am I an I, am I an S? And then some areas for notes and things like that. The other thing that I want to draw your attention to is you've got this little cheat sheet to help you figure out what the different DISC personality types are. It's a little bit about them, so just a few strengths, some challenges, and some tips to help you get through this. And what else did I want to tell you about? Let's see. Oh, yes. Later on, we're going to play a game. And we're going to play this game, and I'll explain it when it's time, but there is a prize involved in this, with this game. All right, who's ready to learn about DISC? Yay. Oh, really? Who's ready to learn about this? Let's get some energy. All right. Woo. Awesome. Okay, so just like 2 seconds of history, DISC was created by Dr. Marston, but it's not a new concept because others have come up with different concepts that are similar. People, psychologists, neuroscientists have always tried to figure out human behavior and why people behave the way they do or communicate the way they do, and so they had these early discoveries about the you know, different ways people behave. And then the way your personality type is, regardless of what assessment you take, is really based on how you're raised, what your environment you're born in and live in, and what kind of work colleagues you have, and really your experiences. And it may not stay the same. If these things change, your personality changes, and that's great news because it means you can actually develop and grow. So let's get into this. I want you to picture yourself at an elevator. You're about to get on an elevator, you push the button, you're waiting for the door to open. And if this is you, you don't have to share, just kind of keep it to yourself, but you're waiting for the door and you're dreading the door opening and finding a person in there because you really don't feel like talking. And it's not just that day, you're just not a talker. You just don't want to interact with someone. You just want to find your floor and go to your room or, your office or whatever. The door opens, there is a person in there, you walk in, your head's to the floor, push your button, just kind of impatiently wait for your ride to get there. You don't have to raise your hand, but this is you. You're more of not an outgoing person. A lot of people call it introverts. You're kind of on the shy side. You like sticking your head, putting your head down, doing your work, going home, and that's that. How many people did I just describe in here? Okay, I used to be that person. On the other hand, you're waiting for the elevator, door opens, there's somebody in there, you walk in, hey, good morning, I'm Nagham, what's your name? Where are you going? Can I push your, That's an outgoing personality who not just doesn't mind people, but comes to life when there are other people around. And that is an I personality. That's an influencer who actually comes to life when there are other people in the room. And how many people did I just describe with this one? Okay, well, a few, all right. The other one is, think of this one. You're going on vacation, planning a trip, and what you're doing is creating list after list after list. Not only of the things that you need to take with you on the trip, but of the things that you're going to leave behind. Did I pay the bills? Did I turn off my stove? Did I take off the hairdryer from the outlet? Did I unplug everything? Did I make a list to check on all the lists that I created? How many of you did I just describe in here in this one? And that is a C personality. That is the detail-oriented, organized personality. Or you're going on a vacation and all you think about is, who am I going to meet there? Where am I going to go? I wonder if they have a really great restaurant over where I'm going. And that is another outgoing personality. So we have, with the disc, you've got the D and the I who are more outgoing, and the C and the S who are more reserved, like to focus on their task. You've got the people-oriented people who are I's and S's, and then the D's and C's who are more task-oriented. They're more worried about getting the job done. All right, so I'm going to go deeper into this, but before we do that, what you have at your table is, let me just use this tables. You've got colorful string, and these strings match these colors right here, the D, the I, the C, and the S. So far, I've described just a little bit about each personality, and I want you to kind of take a guess what you think your personality is. And you could use this. So I gave you these strings. You could use them as, you can put them on your wrist if you want, or on your purse, or just right in front of you on the table. But I also gave you beads in there in case you want to make a bracelet later on. You could do that. You can take the bag of beads. There are two different types of beads. I'm glad you brought, yep, these are the ones. So what I want you to do is grab one of these strings, of the color that you think matches your personality. What do you think? And now you're going to say, well, what if I'm an I and a D, or a S and a C? I want you to think about the most prominent one that stands out to you, that you feel like, oh, I'm more of a S than I'm anything else. And you could use the cheat sheet. I'm interested to see who's in the room today. All right, I see an S. All right, what else? Okay, let's do this. Let's have one person in each table be my timer. Take your hourglass that's on the table. Are you timer?
Yeah.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Who's timer? Perfect. Who's timer over here? Perfect. Who's timer? You are? Okay. What I want you to do, this is a 1-minute timer, okay? I want you, when I say go, to flip the timer, okay? And you're going to talk about what you think your personality is, and take that string. You can do whatever you want with it, but take that string and then talk about what you think so far your personality is. Here you go. All right, and go.